Manchester United 2022 preseason tour. The Melbourne leg is done and dusted. It's been a hell of a week, a hell of a weekend of football. Mate, I got Adam with me. You can tell he's knackered. Have a look at him. It's been some
Uh,
week for Adam. Adam, how are you, brother?
yeah, good mate, good. Yeah, it's been a hell of a hell. I've been here since last Monday, so it's been coming up 2 weeks now. So yeah, it's been massive week. It's I think about I'm outside and it's probably I think it's about 2 or 3 degrees. So it got to zero up overnight. So it's been quite cold and we got up early and just cruising today, which is nice. Spending a bit of time with my sister.
No, it's good, man. Family is always important, especially when they live interstate. Like I said, it has been a hell of a week. We had we had Manchester United versus Melbourne victory on Friday. Obviously, comfortable win in the end. Uh, there was player functions left, right, and centre. The launch of the new away kit. Then you had um, Manchester United and Crystal Palace last night. I wasn't there for that one, regrettably. I missed out on that one. But mate, let's just talk about the tour first, and let me ask you what the tour means to someone like you.
Two is huge, man. It's it's not just probably about. It's definitely not about me. That's for sure. It's about for me. It means like my daughters. They haven't been to Old Trafford where I have. A lot of people in our supporters club haven't been to Old Trafford, but they, as United say, they fight, 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 and they want to just come in and see Manchester United, and gives them an opportunity to see these boys, see the people in the background that run the show, and the security. It's not just the players. You see the security, you see all the media, and you really get a feel of just how big this club is. They had a few ex players here this year as well, which is Yorkie, Robbo, and Irwin, and they also had
Cole, Andrew Cole.
sorry, Yorkie wasn't here. They had Coley, but they also had the kit man here, Albert Morgan, as well this year, which I
Mate,
met
he
for the
was a
first
hit.
time.
He
Yeah,
was a
mate,
huge hit with
absolute
the
legend.
fans. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, everyone learned what Albert Morgan was about because, like, a lot of our members listen to the Manchester United podcast. So that guy's got so many stories that he can say and he can't say, which would be great to read a book, that's for sure. And but that's what it's about. It's about these supporters and mainly supporter clubs because I find if you're a member of a supporter club, you know a bit about the history of the club, and whereas I don't want to touch on disappointments, but one of the biggest disappointments for me, especially on this tour and many tours, is you go to the game and a lot of people don't know the words and stuff like that. And I'm not saying I know every word to every song, but the effort's got to be put in if you want to support a great club like this.
No, 100% agree. And that's one thing I noticed as well. Like a lot of people obviously were at the game just to see Manchester United play, and even for some of the members of supporters clubs who it was their first time see United play or it was their first preseason tour, I think they quickly realized it's not just about the game. There's a
Certainly not.
it actually it's nothing to do with the game at all, really.
No, no.
Like
The,
the amount of people you meet, the places you get to go to, Crafty Squire. I want to give a shout out to Crafty Squire quickly. Um, hosted us, our supporters club, the Brisbane Manchester United Supporters Club, and a host of other people. They hosted us really well. We absolutely took that place over. It was rocking
the,
from start to finish. They did a great job there at Crafty Squire. So thank you to everyone there. And I think, yeah, as I was saying, the the supporters who don't know about all this stuff, once you get in the thick of it, it slowly starts to take over and you realize this is more than just the game of football.
It is, yeah. Just on crafty squires. Yesterday was rocking, man. Yesterday, it was there was a line down the street to get into crafty squires yesterday, and you know, a lot of people may have missed out getting into crafties because there was a big lineup. But this is why I say join a supporters club because You're a
Yeah, you wouldn't have
VIP
had an
guest.
issue.
You wouldn't have had an issue. You can go in and out freely as you want. You can get in the middle of the floor and dance and sing and swear, and it's just that we create that atmosphere that is created around Old Trafford. The blood is flowing. I had Kira in the thick of it yesterday, and she was virgin to the tour, and she just said the best part of the tour now was getting in the thick of it yesterday. Can't stop. She's singing Harry Maguire's got the biggest head, and mate, she's frothing over the singing. She wants to get to Old Trafford in a hurry.
Mate,
Yeah.
I've been, even though I wasn't there for yesterday's one, I've been running around the house all day yesterday singing Harry Maguire's chant. My missus looking at me like I was a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
But nah, man, it was amazing.
I'm going to say it now, to the supporters that were at the MCG booing our captain, I don't want to swear at him because I'm going to do a shout out to a young fella later on in this pod.
We won't swear and say, "Pooh, you bastard."
Yeah, the absolute disgraceful. Go support another club, mate. If you can't, and I'll be the first to say I criticise Harry Maguire.
Yeah, same. Hands up.
Hands up for it. But I'm not going to boo the bloke. You're an absolute disgrace. You're a disgrace to the badge. You're a disgrace to the club. Go support someone else. We don't want you around. And credit to the guys in the home end. We had Adelaide, we had Brisbane, we had New South Wales, we had Melbourne supporters in there. We had our own area in M31. And, mate, we rocked the house. We were singing the house down. We were giving banter to the security guards and everything like that. It was a great evening. We sang all night. It was brilliant. And to have these Muppets booing our captain, who now I have met personally, and I will say right now he is our captain, and people need to start respecting him as our captain. Regardless if he plays bad, this guy is under so much pressure at the biggest club in the world. How about we give him a bit of a break and forget about the price tag for 1 second and just back the guy. Because if you back the guy, then he's going to play better.
Price tag's not his fault. So that's not his problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, well said, Adam. Well said. Like, it's one thing to criticise someone, but you're criticising, his football. And that's fair enough. When criticism is due, it's due. And when praise is due, you got to give it to the bloke too. But to sit there and boo the United captain or any United player.
Because you know what?
Matter. Armband or not, any player.
These same Muppets were at the frigging game, probably doing the wave as well, which is also, I think, a disgrace. If you're a sports supporter, you go and watch the game. If you're bored out of your brain, you shouldn't be at a sporting event. And you think a wave's good? Wake up to yourself. The wave's not good at a football game. It's not good at any game. It's a sporting event. Watch the game. Learn from it. Wake up to yourselves. Mate, seriously.
You're not half angry, eh?
Oh, mate, there's two things I hate at sport is booing
and
a wave. I hate the Mexican wave. I hate it with a passion.
Mate, it's been well documented that everyone thinks it's disrespectful. Why people continue to do it. And sorry to say, but you only see it, well, the majority of the times you see it is at Australian sporting events.
Yeah, it's shocking. I was embarrassed.
Children need to be entertained 24/7.
Yeah.
Same
shit. Again, credit to our supporter base that was in the red area. They didn't do it. They did not do it. Everyone, I had me in front of them telling them, don't even think about it. Otherwise, you're going to get your ass kicked out of here. but credit to them. The young fellas we met on the tour, the amount of people that came up to yourself and I and said hello.
I can't believe it.
Mate, I was shocked. I'm thinking, what? And that's what the tour is about. The tour is about meeting new people, getting together with other supporter clubs, and the games are bonuses. And to a lot of people, and I just want to say to people that were around the Players Hotel, a bit filthy about not getting signatures and stuff like that. The signatures are a bonus, and you've got to be patient. The amount of people I said to, you've just got to come back the next day. You've just got to come back the next day. If you don't get it this day, you may get it next day. They always put something on for the fans, and to their credit, they did yesterday. I think it was yesterday morning. They gave away T-shirts. They did a
And
lot of
flags,
signings and
yeah.
stuff like that, and flags. And one of our boys, Adrian, got a signed flag off Rashford with the team, and you just got to be patient on tours. You got to come in unexpected. You just got to, whatever happens, you get a text message. This has happened. This has happened. Tours aren't organised. There might be a couple of little functions like Scruffy's was organised and stuff like that. But apart from that, everything is just off the cuff.
Oh, it's chaos.
It's tours are
It's
chaos.
mayhem. It's absolute mayhem. It's
Yeah,
absolute mayhem. And like you said
these
about
guys
the
are
hotel,
superstars.
and stuff, like you said, you have to just keep going the next day and the following day, and you
Yeah,
have to be prepared to stand out there in the cold for hours on end. You
yeah,
know, these guys. I will say one thing. Yep, these guys are superstars, multimillionaires, big big money contracts, but they're not animals. They're still
that's right.
people.
Yeah,
Even some of the behavior of the fans at the hotel, like I understand everyone's excited. We want to get a signature, maybe a photo. Fantastic. But some of the stuff, like the way people are yelling at the players like they're zoo animals, like they're
yeah.
caged, like expecting them to come over.
No, mate, I saw
Now,
people abusing
the
them because they don't realise that they've been told by management not to
that's right.
sign. They've got to get straight on the bus, get to training. And I hear
Mate,
parents
the very
like,
least you could do, right? If you the very least you could do is one, call the player by his first name.
yeah,
You're not the commentator. You're not Martin Tyler.
yeah,
You're not Peter Drury. They can say the surname, but at least
yeah,
call the guy by his first name.
yeah. Oh, 100%. Look,
And the
the
second
other
part would
thing is,
be, sorry, Adam, just the
no,
second
go,
part to that would be maybe don't scream at them like they're animals.
yeah,
Call them over, speak nicely to them. Mate, Scott, look, credit to Scott McTominay, Bruno Fernandes, Fred, those three, even some of the junior players. I know Charlie Savage signed a lot, Zidane
Charlie
Iqbal
Savage
signed
was
a lot.
good. He was funny as, yeah,
Yeah. But
yeah,
the first three names I mentioned there, McTominay, Bruno, and Fred, mate, they gave a lot of time to the fans, signed a lot of stuff for everyone, took photos with everyone, as many people as they could. So you got
yeah.
to give, you got to give credit where it's due, and credit to those guys for doing that. Otherwise, you'd see a lot of the players, mate, they just beeline for the bus and they beeline straight back for the entry of the
So
hotel.
a lot of
So
the younger players like Garnacho and that have probably been told not to sign anything. They want you to focus on, like, Garnacho may not get a minute in this tour. He may get a minute over in Perth. But
don't forget,
players,
he's 17, 18 years old.
that's
You
it.
know what I mean?
Players
So
like
it's a lot
him.
of pressure.
I remember Greenwood in 2019. He didn't sign.
Yeah.
Well, as far as what I saw, he didn't sign anything. And if he did get his autograph, good luck to you. But he signed hardly anything in 2019. And look, we were on the hunt to get Garnacho's, and I was lucky enough to get him on a program, but that was just an absolute fluke.
Yeah.
But you're not going to break the. I mean, he acknowledged your flag at the hotel. The girls tried to get it, but he gives a thumbs up. But he's obviously told to get straight onto the bus. For me, that's he's acknowledged the
That's good
flag. He knows
enough.
that flag's around.
That's it,
So
mate.
yeah,
That was good. I was so pumped unveiling that flag at the MCG, man. That was fun. I was wrapped.
These are memories you're never going to forget. So
No, 100%.
yeah, so
100%. So,
congratulations to everyone. It was
oh man,
unreal.
it was great, and a thank you to everyone from the supporters clubs as well who did organise things. Like we said, tours aren't organised to that extent where okay, you've got a set itinerary, 9 o'clock here,
Yeah,
10 o'clock there. Nah, it's just this is what's happening there. If you can get there, get there. If you can't, then
yeah,
find something else or try and find another way. But for whatever was organised, I just want, yeah, like I said, thank you to everyone at our supporters club, all the committee members, everyone in Brisbane who come down. Mate, Brisbane brought massive number of people with them.
yeah.
The whole thing, man, the whole weekend was epic. It's hard work. Like I was there for the weekend, my legs
Yeah,
are
it is. It's
gone.
hard work, man. Like I was staying 20 minutes out of the city, and you just got to have the same pattern every day. Like some days I was out at 6 in the morning, out at
Yeah,
6 in the morning to go and have breakfast with people and stuff like that. And I was fortunate enough. I went and met a lot of players, and I'm in probably a different position to a lot of people. So, I was very lucky with the amount of players I met. And but so I'm 48 years old, and I've been around. This is my 5th tour, so you get to know a lot of people. And fortunately, I'm really good friends with not Manchester United people. I'm not talking, but I'm talking about people that are around them all the time. And you stay communicated with these people all the time, and it just makes look. And I'll say it again. Look, as much as I met a lot of players, my best times were around the people that I hang out with every day.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. Like you go to the pub, you go to Crafties, you have a sing and everything like that. Then you see them at the Players Hotel, and I'm like, I consider myself like a bit of a father figure to the younger fellas, even though they're in their 30s or in their 20s. You're just saying to them, just calm down, relax. Your signature will come. You just have to. The amount of people I said that to is unbelievable. It's
You have
just
to remember it's probably their first time at the
that's
tour as well.
right.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a learning curve for everyone that
that's it.
that was their first time there.
We may not get this now for another 5 or 6 years. It's unbelievable how we've had it within 2
I hope
years.
you don't expect me to call you daddy.
Who's your daddy? Yeah, no. Look, what makes it for
Oh,
me too is my daughters. My daughters come in, they have a good time, and they love it. They get in the mix, and everyone knows
yeah,
my daughters love it as much as I do. So
yeah.
yeah, it's huge. It is. It's an awesome event. So it was brilliant. It was fucking
It's
so
actually
good.
like watching the game last night. I was at work last night. Every job in New South Wales got cancelled except mine. so I was watching that work off the phone there, and mate, I was already having withdrawals. I'm
Yeah.
missing it already. I can't wait for the next tour to roll around, if it
Look,
ever rolls around again.
Melbourne's a great city. There's so much you can do,
Oh
and it's
yeah,
only a text message out to a friend saying, "Come on, we're going to go catch up here for lunch, breakfast, dinner." It's a great city for all that kind of stuff, and it's easy to get around. And yeah, it's well worked down here in Melbourne. But the next time to Manchester United, if you're watching this, I'd like to see it in Brisbane. I really would. I'd love to see it up in Brisbane and see what the Brisbane Supporters Club can put on. It'd be great.
yeah,
And I
that'd be
really
good.
hope Melbourne take hold of this because they haven't got a supporters club. They did. I really hope one of the supporter clubs or one of the boys down there just take hold of it. Make
Yeah,
it small. Make it small. You don't have to have membership or anything, but at least get together for games. Because people like me who travel down there all the time, I want to meet up with people. It's only a matter of just having a page which you've already got. Just put it out there. Yeah, we're meeting here for a game. That's it. It's not like you haven't got bars here in Melbourne. God, you got plenty.
there's plenty.
That's it. Yeah, and the beer just
Mate,
flows.
there you go. Look, Crafty Squire can be their opening, their home. You know what I mean? Like,
That's
there's no
right. That's
reason
right.
why it couldn't be. And then if they start getting small numbers, and then that can grow, and then they can become an official supporters club.
Yeah, it is. It's an easy place to get to, Crafties. I did
Yeah,
speak to a couple of Melburnians. I said yesterday, I said to them early in the piece before all the singing and media turned up and everything like that. And I said to them, you've already got a place. You've already got a place. This is a home. The good thing about Crafties too, they got an app. You can just put all your cards into the app. You get discounts, everything like that. It's all set up perfect. It can't be any
yeah.
better. All you got to do is just get the fans to Crafty Squires. It's set up. It's that good.
Well,
Yeah,
hopefully we can keep encouraging the likes of the Melbourne groups and that to keep pushing. We can't let them just fall away and then just disappear again until the next tour.
100%. Yeah.
We'll keep pushing them along. Other than all of that, Adam, there was an actual game played last night.
Yeah.
So Manchester United in their new mint-looking away kits, I must say,
Oh,
they
it's
look
hot, man.
oh
Hot.
man, don't ours will be here, I think.
Well, I actually just heard the boys, I think it was Dylan Brent told me that they did have the long sleeve at Old Trafford. It was actually in the mega store.
The
And
authentic,
if you knew someone, they could have got it. But we got
yeah,
the short
yeah.
sleeve. and I'll probably end up getting the long sleeve as well. But yeah,
So will I.
absolute
And I'll
beautiful
say
looking
that
kit.
I'll say that quietly so my wife doesn't hear, but so will
Yeah, it's a beautiful looking kit. I actually love
I.
the whole outfit. I might get the shorts and socks and
Just queued up. Yeah,
yeah,
so who did we play? We played Crystal Palace.
we played Palace. Yeah,
Crystal Palace. Ten Hag again started with quite a strong lineup.
yeah,
The only I'm not going to say the exception to that lineup was left back because he held his own. He done well was Tyrell Malacia, his first full start for United at left back. We looked good, man, in that first half.
yeah. Malacia was quality, man. Far out, he
Yeah,
was good. And even when he did lose the ball, he like not so much
he's
like missed
quick.
tackle. I would say he's that quick. It's incredible. Um, yeah, it was a great performance. Or first half. First half was really good. Some great one-touch football. The one-touch football was beautiful, and they actually I think it was 6-pass goal for Sancho.
Sancho, yeah,
Yeah, 6-pass goal. It was frigging brilliant. Um, look, Dyer still made an early save to his bottom left, which is good to keep him on his toes. But we thought we dictated the whole game. Probably second half we didn't dictate it, but first half definitely. And there was some
yeah.
great
You,
goals.
you saw,
Martial's 3-3 now, and Rashford was Rashford the other scorer.
yeah.
Yeah, Rashford scored as well. So
Our front
mate,
three's on fire at the moment, mate.
they are. And the biggest thing I'm liking at the moment is watching Sancho take on players 1v1. And I've been
Yeah,
calling that for a long time. I'm the type of person, and when I used to coach, I always used to ask my wingers to take on a player 1v1, regardless whether you lose the ball or not, because there's that much space, especially on halfway. There's that much spacing behind the backs when you're taking them 1v1 on the outside. Um, yeah. I also, I'm enjoying Malaysia. Actually, our left and right back, they actually tuck in. They actually
yeah.
tuck in a lot. And they actually become like I don't know, I've never really heard it before. Like a false, would you call it a false six? I don't know. I don't know what you'd
Do you
actually
remember?
call it.
Do you remember when we did our review of the Liverpool preseason game, and I mentioned that that's what I noticed Luke Shaw was doing.
Yeah.
So whenever
But
Maguire or Lindelof had the ball, or Varane actually played that Liverpool game, but whenever that one of them had the ball, Shaw was coming in and playing like an extra deep lying midfielder,
yeah,
which would free up room for either McTominay or Fred,
yeah,
for one of them to push forward a bit more. And
yeah.
I think just one of those that aspect of United's game is part of Ten Hag's plan now. So you can see his style has been implemented. The one-touch football in that first half was ridiculously good.
It was
Um,
so good.
Donny van der Beek looked good yesterday as well.
Yeah.
He was involved in that one-touch passing for Sancho's goal. Um, the front three. I try to touch on the front three. So obviously they've been on. It's 3 games into the preseason. They're scoring goals for fun. The goal Sancho scored, Adam. Do you think that goal is scored if Ronaldo's playing?
No, I don't. Because we play a different style of football. We do. We definitely.
Honestly, he probably won't go anywhere. Like he probably won't go to another. But I don't see how we're going to fit him into this. I don't see how he fits into this side.
Yeah.
As great
Oh,
as he is, and everything he's achieved, I don't like. This is the team that's going to win games now. Like I'm not saying
yeah.
Ronaldo can't win you games, but he's not. They're going to play for each other. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't see where he's going to fit into this side at all, man.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Like that. You know what? It's probably taken me back 2 years ago and I'm not going to get ahead of myself, definitely. But 2 years ago when Rashford and Martial were the two top scorers in our side, they used to do all that little tiki-taka passing around the 18-yard box.
Yeah,
And look, a couple of times, well, probably about 3 or 4 times last night, I really wanted them to shoot instead of probably playing that extra pass. And even that switch of play, like Harry Maguire was heading one way and then he'd switch it to the other side. Bruno did it at one time, and There was a time where it was switched across, and there was a first time ball on the back post. I think we scored. Yeah, Martial's goal. Was it Martial's goal? He chipped it,
Yeah, so
chested it down, and
it
yeah,
went from I think it went from Malacia to Diego Dalot,
yeah,
and then Diego Dalot into the box to Martial.
yeah. That goal, really enjoyed it. The control by Martial was outstanding.
Yeah.
It's really good to see him confident at the moment. He's 3-3. He was a bit pissed off with himself that he missed that first one, because he probably felt he should have scored it. But yeah, there was some really quality football last night. And
Yeah.
look, I know Crystal Palace didn't have their strongest side. The keeper went off as well, injured early. That was due to that save on Martial's 1v1. But yeah, it was really good to see. Look, I'm just happy that they're getting that one-touch football going.
Yeah.
And I've been wanting that for a long time. It's amazing what confidence can do for you. And look, you've seen a lot of the players are really training hard, and
They
they
look
look
like
really
they're enjoying
motivated to
themselves.
do well.
They look like they're actually enjoying themselves, don't they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
And I know it's only pre-season, and hopefully that enthusiasm and that, you know, that level of enthusiasm doesn't change once the season starts, because it's very important that we get off to a good start of the season. You know, it looks like Ten Hag is just strictly business. He does
yeah, he
not
is.
muck around. He stands on that in that technical area for 90 minutes, something which we haven't really seen in a long time from a manager. And he's instructing players. He's well involved in the training sessions. He doesn't like mistakes. Obviously, no manager does, but he's straight onto it, man. And hopefully, these guys can keep implementing his style of play, and it brings him success, and it brings the club success. Something that we've missed for so long.
I actually saw last night with Malaysia. I don't know if he was having a go at him, but there was, I don't know. You can see probably better on TV.
Yeah, I did. They were having
Where
a discussion.
Malaysia and Ten Hag were actually, I don't know whether they were going at each
No,
other
no.
or there was just, I don't know what it was. We just got a quick glimpse of it at the ground. So, you know,
I think it was just a. I think it was a break in play. Something happened. I don't know if someone went down with an injury or not, but they were just having a discussion. He was telling him, you know, maybe he was just telling him this wasn't working or that's not working, or Ten Hag was telling him, I want you to do something different. But there was no, it wasn't really going off his head at him or anything like
yeah,
that.
right, okay, yeah.
Um, Crystal Palace did score a goal. They managed the goal. What do you think of that one? I
Yeah,
thought
was it
poor
before Fisher
defending at
got
the
sent
court.
off?
I think it was, or maybe
It,
after.
maybe after, yeah, because Fisher
Come
brought the
from a
players
corner.
down. Yeah, yeah. Look, it was when again everyone was giving Harry Maguire stick. Well, not everyone. A certain section of the crowd was given, and it was even written
Yeah.
by Peter Ralph, the guy that had a go at me. And to his credit, I'll give it to him. To his credit, he actually picked them out. He said a Pakistani group. He actually said it. I couldn't believe I read it in the article, in his article. Now,
Really?
to you, yeah, I'll send you the link. To
Yeah.
you idiots that were giving Harry Maguire a stick and booing him, did you not watch the game? The guy blocked 3 or 4 crucial shots. He got his body in the way. He read the game really well. He was winning those 1v1 duels.
Ads.
Mate,
These
you
guys
guys
already
are
had.
clowns.
They already had it in their heads before they got to the game that that's what they
Yeah,
were going to do. It's
mate.
it's obviously fans with no, not even, I'm not even going to say fans, just people with no knowledge of the game who are just there
Yeah,
to cause, not even cause trouble, but just be a nuisance,
yeah.
which is what
And,
they
you
are.
know,
Same
mate,
as the people
that
that,
guy was excellent. Ralphie gave him 7 out of 10, which is massively wrong. So Peter, again, learn the game. The guy was excellent. I'd be giving Harry. Okay, there was a missed pass in the first few minutes, but I think it was just a bit of miscommunication between Delo and Harry. Mate,
people are
the
allowed
guy
to
had
make mistakes.
exactly. The guy had an 8.5 out of 10 for me. I thought he played really well. He made some really good blocks. And if the shot came off and went through there, De Gea wasn't saving him. It was great. For me, I'm not going to say Harry was man of the match. Man of the match for me last night. I don't know. It was a good all-round performance. I probably couldn't
Yeah.
really pick one. It was really good one-touch football. I'm enjoying watching Sancho. I really am. I'm enjoying his little bit of trickery around the 18-yard box and everything like that. And Malaysia was attacking really well. Delo, looks like Delo's probably summed up.
Who's been over? Obviously, the preseason hasn't ended for United just yet. They're heading over to Perth. But over the 2 games in Melbourne that we've seen, who's been your standout player? Sancho?
Sancho, yeah, he's a bit of a standout at the moment, and I'm going to
Yeah.
say Martial. I'm going to say it. Like he's been quality. Like he's Martial. Some of the balls they've been pinging into him, his ball control's been absolutely outstanding. It's just been that good. It hasn't been a heavy touch. He's just taken it like the ball's coming to him like this way, and the space is there, and he chests it down into the space. But I've got to say, all the boys have been playing well. But Martial, he's just his vision of where he's sitting is very good. In the back, Maguire's been excellent. And
But
anyone that
Martial,
says
just on Martial, but Martial's problem has never been his talent or his skill.
yeah,
He's always had
yeah,
it. It's
yeah,
just his attitude.
yeah. Look,
And
we've had
let's
a bit.
hope he
I had a
let's
bit of
hope
a
he
talk.
stays happy.
I've had a bit of a talk with people over this tour about Martial and his attitude and stuff like that. Especially after we probably got the chance. Well, we did get the chance to meet him. He's just a very quiet man. He just is. He's very quiet. He's sitting in front of us. We're out talking to him and having questions and stuff like that. Even we did get him to crack a smile. Even
That's
I
hard.
welcomed him. Hey?
That's hard getting him to smile.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We managed to get him to crack a smile. I actually welcomed him back to the club, which was good, and he smiled, said thank you, and yeah, you don't know what's going through these guys' heads. They're
No, of
humans,
course not.
man, and you might suffer from a little. I'm not going to sit here and say he suffers from depression or something like that, but because it must kill them. It must. If they don't want to hear, no one likes to hear bad things about themselves.
No.
And well, they'll sit here again. Like I was hammering people for Martial, and yet Rashford would make the same mistakes, and here's me giving Rashford and telling people to leave Rashford alone. You know, so
So
yeah,
just my standout players for the tour. And I'm not going to say, look, as like you said, all the guys in the first team have been doing quite well. You know, they're still getting their heads across the new manager and stuff like that. But I've actually quite enjoyed watching 2 youth products, Zidane Iqbal and Charlie Savage.
yeah, they've been good. They've really been good.
Watching those 2 kids, man, in midfield, because I think I was reading the other day, it was an interview they had with Savage. Him and Zidane have been playing together since they were 7.
Yeah, Charlie's really good. He plays that 6 role excellent, mate. He cruises back and forth across the pitch. He always wants the ball from the fullback.
A bit more
he never
development
stops
in his game. Just a bit more development in his game. You know, a bit more muscle, a bit more bulk.
Yeah.
He's going to be some player if he stays on that path, man, and
then
gets his head right.
Zidane's vision is impeccable. Like especially he plays that tiki taka stuff as well. And
he's always scanning. His head's on the swivel the whole time, man.
Mate, he moves the ball with pace. As soon as he gets to a little bit of area,
there's no dwelling on the ball.
Pace. Its speed is excellent. Yeah.
There's no dwelling on the ball. There's no one too many touches. He doesn't hold on. He sees the part. He even knows where he's going to go before he does it. So
yeah, look, we don't get the chance to see that on TV. We don't get the chance to see that on TV, and to be able to, I want to get on the flight to Perth now and analyse them more. But
don't tempt me.
It's so good just to look, people, hurry up and subscribe. We want 100,000 viewers, so we can start getting paid by YouTube, and we can go over without worrying about our pay packet.
Let's fly. When's
Uh,
the game on Saturday? Let's just fly for Saturday.
Saturday, yeah, we're gonna have something at Scruffy, 6:30 kick off at Scruffy. So
Yep.
yeah,
So
they're gonna show it
everyone,
live.
people who live in Sydney, even if you're not a supporters club member, come down to Scruffy, see what it's all about. If you weren't there in Melbourne, if you were there in Melbourne and you want to keep that vibe going, mate,
Yeah.
I'm pumped. I'm pumped. I can't wait for Saturday now because I already miss everyone that was there and that I got to hang out with. I want to do it again. So
I'm going to try and convince the bride to come and have dinner in the city on Saturday, and
once,
see
mate,
if she
once
wants
she's
to
in
come
there,
in. Yeah,
you get them hook, line, and sinker. That's it. You're
yeah,
done.
yeah. So I just want to give a shout out to a lady. We're just at home store, just around the corner from my sister's place, and my dad got talking to the lady there. She saw my dad um, wearing a Manchester United jacket, and her grandson went to his, I think it was his first Manchester United game last night. And he's 8 years old. So I just want to give Eddie Walker a shout out from Man Cave United and say, welcome to the family, buddy. We went and saw his grandmother. We had a bit of a chat with her. And I said to her, I wish we had known. I would have brought him over some stickers and stuff like that. But we went to the car and Kira had her supporter club keyring there. And she suggested, oh, why don't we take that into her? And so we did, and we went in there, and it was a bloody great moment just to top the tour off. And we went in there, took the key ring in there, and Kira gave her the key ring, and I walked in. As I'm walking in there, the grandmother's crying because Kira gave
How good's that?
her the key ring. Oh, it was a really nice moment, and then I gave her a big cuddle, and we exchanged addresses and stuff like that, and so hopefully I might have some stickers at home and a couple of pictures I'm going to send to Eddie, and keep following United, mate. We're a big family here, and always believe in the Reds. So big
That's the
shout
way,
out to
mate.
you, young lad.
And that's what,
Hey?
mate. And that's what Man Cave United's all about as well, mate. We're the
Yeah,
people's podcast.
that's it.
That's it. Podcast for the people, man. It's amazing. Obviously, all the people we've met along the way. So
Yeah,
no, good stuff, Adam. Especially to your daughters as well, man. That like how supportive they are of this podcast and how much they love Manchester United and how much they get involved, man, is amazing. And it's a credit to you and your wife as well.
yeah, no, it's awesome, man. It's just we've got to keep promoting Reds Down Under or Worldwide Reds, as the flag says in the back there, and that's Dino's slogan up in Brizzy. And again, Dino, look, I'm going to give Dino a massive rap on this tour as well.
You give him a
He's
massive head. That's what you're going to give
mate,
him.
yeah, I know. Look, a lot of people know Dean. A lot of people know myself, and Dean's great. Plenty of people want photos and stuff like that, and we're just supporters. That's all we are. We just love hanging around everyone else, and I'm going to get a flag made up like Dean's because I'm quite jealous of Dean's flag. It's just awesome. It's a brilliant looking flag, and
Which one is it?
his is Worldwide Reds Brisbane, and
Oh, yeah.
I would like to get one Worldwide Reds New South Wales. So that way we've got one in each state, and just keep that red flag flying. So
I'll get Worldwide Reds Lebanon.
I can't get Malta because the Malta Supporters Club is
Actually, you
absolutely
know what? I
phenomenal.
might get a Lebanon one. We've got to get on
Yeah,
these Lebanese, mate. I think Lebanon's got a supporters club.
they
We've
do.
got to
They
get
have
in
a
touch with
supporters
them.
club. Yeah, definitely. You should touch base with them. Yeah, for
Shout
sure.
out to my uncles and my aunties in Lebanon supporters club.
Yeah,
See you soon.
100%. I'll learn how to say hello in Lebanese. No problem at all.
Yeah, I'll teach you now. Say hello.
Is that what it is? Is it? Hello.
Just hello.
Hello to my Lebanese family.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so, people, that's it. Let's wrap this up, mate.
Well, yeah, can't wait to have you back in Sydney, mate. It's absolutely flogging down,
Yeah.
right? And
Raining?
it's gonna yes, mate.
Oh, joking.
I joke you not. I'm over it.
Oh, man.
The sound of rain
Seriously,
just actually
still.
makes me sick now.
Oh,
Yeah,
might
it's
stay in
flogging
Melbourne.
down. Can't. I can't wait to see you back in Sydney, brother. Again, thank you to everyone that's watching this. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe to videos. We're going to come out with some more stuff. We'll do some stuff from what's the place called? Scruffy's.
Scruffy's, yep. Yeah,
I've got Crafties on my mind all the time now.
If I can get to Scruffy's on the weekend, we'll definitely do just like a little 10-minute thing while we're there.
Yeah.
We might even get one of our boys out of the supporters club to come and join us and just tell us about their experience on the tour. There's plenty of those. There's going to be some really good stories. So
I'm sure everyone's getting withdrawals already from this one. So we'll see everyone down at Scruffy's on Saturday night. Until the next one, Adam, hurry up and come back, will you?
Yeah, mate. I leave tomorrow, 6 o'clock. I'll be home in the Arvo. So that's if the car survives.
All right, mate. I'll catch you later.
Mate. Talk to you later. See you, buddy.
See you, everyone.
Bye. Bye.